so I just wanted to come on here for a minute and just talk about a couple of things. So, started a new 50K challenge. It's going great so far. I want to talk about the reasons why I think it's going a little bit better than my last 50K. And yeah, so far I've taken 3 trades on the account. The first 2 really big winners, love to see it. And then just 1 small loss so far. And that's what I'm looking for, some big wins, some small losses. And I think it's all thanks to this new mentality that Seb and I have. We've been doing a lot of back testing together. Seb more than me. I'm back at school, so I'm a little bit busy. He's working too, so he's still busy. I can make all these excuses. But back testing is so important in terms of reassurance. Like for Seb and I, we've been trading for quite a while now, him a lot longer than I have. And seeing your strategy unfold in front of you in live time and it not going your way is very difficult. But when you do it in a back testing format, it is beyond just, it's beyond me how good of a confidence boost it is. Seeing it work in that environment where it's still real, you can just print candles at your own pace. And I think the only factor that really changes is patience. Patience is so important in terms of day trading. Everybody knows that. And the thing about back testing is that you can print like days and days of candles in like seconds and just go through so much price action so quick, and it's so easy to go through all that price action, and you can skip all the choppy, shitty price action, the no news Mondays, all that bullshit. And that's where patience really comes to play, because we'll back test together and we'll go a full week of not taking one trade because we didn't see one good setup that we liked. And that's how it should be. You need to find a trading strategy that works for you, and you just need to stick with it. And if you're taking bad setups that don't align with your strategy, you're not going to be successful in this space. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to mention, other than that great confidence boost that Seb and I have been getting recently, journaling is so important as well. Like if you want to learn anything about your trading or even about yourself, it's like imperative to write down your thoughts when you're trading, go over your trades, what you did right, what you did wrong, why you liked the setup you took, why you didn't like it. And it's just so good to put pen to paper, because you have to be honest. Like if you're honest with yourself while writing and you read it back to yourself, you can really reflect on it. And I think it's very beneficial for a lot of people who struggle with day trading, and especially struggling with being honest with themselves. So I'll just like every single morning once I'm done trading, trade or no trade, I'll talk about the day, my losses or gains, and what I liked, what I did. So first trade on the Tradevate account, 50K up, the 50K account up $551. I said I was very happy with the trading day. Price action was really bad, but stayed patient, just waited for something I liked, a good setup that Seb and I were looking for. One thing I did add though was I need to start holding trades longer. Even though I am getting a bit more confident, I'm still lacking that confidence to really hold the trades and let them ride out to where my TP really should be. And then another thing you guys can add if you want, I just write like a couple thoughts, like things I'm grateful for, and it's just kind of a nice way to start your morning and just kind of put yourself in a positive headspace. And yeah, now I'm gonna show you guys the trades that I've taken so far. Okay, so now we're on my trading view, because I just wanted to show you guys my trades really quickly that I have taken so far on the 50K. I'm just gonna show you the first 2 wins, and the 1 loss I believe Seb covered in our last video. So if you're curious what loss I've taken on the account, you guys can go watch that video. It was just a small $400 loss. Very similar setup to what I'm going to be talking about in a second here. But, you know, these plays don't always work out, and that's just how it is. But that's why we use a stop loss and keep our losses small. So I want to start actually on the 1 hour when looking at this trade, just because of this right here. So looking at the 1 hour, look at this sweep. So this is this 10 a.m. Bearish candle right there, coming down and sweeping these relative kind of equal lows right here. This nice liquidity pool. We took out yesterday's low. Great to see. I know we didn't take this low out or this low. That's completely fine. This is just a great sweep. And who knows, ES might have taken that low, but just a great sweep. So always when you're taking trades, look out for those sweeps of liquidity. It's just such a game changer. Now actually kind of getting into the bread and butter of the trade. I'm going to go down to the 2. It's just going to be cleaner. Sorry, give me a second. All right, so here's the trade. Keep in mind we have this great sweep right here after all of this kind of bearish displacement. And then I liked this 2-minute IFVG. I know some people like dodgy, you know, make it a single gap. This just seemed really clean to me, just because we have this 2-minute inverse fair value gap. We have a 3-minute fair value gap supporting below. We have this sweep, and we also have these kind of like relative equal highs above, like just this kind of small group right here. So I just took that trade, didn't really have to go through too much drawdown whatsoever. And right here, TP smacked. Just kind of a small, dinky little trade, but still pretty good. Good for about, no, that's not where my entry would have been. My entry would have been here. Good for 37 points. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I really want to try and hold on to trades longer, but it's really important to actually have like a target and a reason to hold on longer. Like, it's so easy for me to say that looking at this trade just because of this bullish movement up here. Like, it's just so bullish after that. But this was just the most clear target to me at the time. But I do want to try and hold on to these longer. Like, even if it's just to the equilibrium of this price leg, like, I just need to find some better spots for my TPs. Usually I'm pretty good for that. But yeah, just one thing I kind of wanted to comment on that trade. And now we are going to look at my other trade, which was the 13th. So right here, perfect. This was a great trade. This was a really big trade. One of Seb and I's favorite things is data highs and data lows. They are so good for targets. We really like data highs, data lows. We really like equal highs, equal lows. They're just so great for TPs, just because they always get hit. If you guys trade a lot or backtest a lot, it's like crazy how good these targets are. Okay, so this is the trade right here. We're on the 1 minute. Look at this chop. Like, this day is pretty choppy, kind of pretty weird. This is that news candle right here. So we got data lows here. That's what Seb and I were going for after we took the data highs. Sadly, no trade for that. So yeah, we have 1 minute inverse right here. We have a sweep of this liquidity, kind of like all right here. So we have a good sweep, a fairly clean gap. I know it's small, but it's not tiny. That's still a good gap. And we close over. We don't take internal. So entry would have been right around here when the candle closes. So I entered there. And then held this guy from the close of this candle down to my TP here, which was 65 points. But I did not, which is a problem, I did not trust it, and I did not hold it to the 82 points, 83 points, to the data low. That's like what I should be holding it to. That's like the trade plan. When I back test, that's what I hold it to. I just need to have a little bit more confidence in myself and in the trades I'm taking. And if it's a good setup and a setup I feel like I should be in, I should have a pretty clear target in mind when it comes to that TP. So yeah, 2 fairly clean setups. I'm up right now, I believe, 1,200 on the account. The first trade, I've got it written down here. First trade was a $551 win. Second trade was roughly an $1,100 win. And then my third trade was like around a $400 loss. So still up quite a bit on the account. Seb and I are trading tomorrow morning bright and early. So yeah, maybe pre-London session or London Open. Yeah, very exciting. And hope you guys are enjoying the videos. More to come. We're going to try and be more consistent. I'm going to try and start putting out some more too. I know Seb's been doing most of the work, but I'm going to try and help him out a little bit here and start getting some videos going too. So you guys have a lovely day or night wherever you guys are at, and catch you in the next one.